Israeli ground forces have advanced into Jabalia in the northern Gaza Strip as part of a re-clearing operation. The Israeli Defense Forces 98th Division launched this operation after intelligence indicated Hamas and Palestinian militias were rebuilding infrastructure. The Israeli Defense Forces Air Force conducted about 30 airstrikes overnight, killing several Hamas fighters. Israeli forces are currently operating east of Jabalia refugee camp. Palestinian militias have defended against these operations, conducting complex attacks including drone use and explosive traps. Hamas fighters conducted 2 attacks on May 12th, resulting in heavy clashes in eastern Jabalia. Palestinian militias have fiercely resisted Israeli operations in Gaza. On May 12th, they defended against Israeli Defense Forces operations in the Zaytown neighborhood using mortar fire and RPGs. Notably, a Palestinian fighter wounded the Israeli Defense Ministry's deputy comptroller, the highest-ranking Israeli Defense Forces officer injured in Gaza during this conflict. Hamas fighters conducted 4 indirect fire attacks on May 12th, targeting Ashkelon and Sderot, causing damage and injuries. The Israeli Defense Forces intercepted 2 munitions aimed at Kerem Shalom. These attacks aimed to disrupt Israeli operations and humanitarian aid entry points. Israeli forces have engaged Palestinian fighters at least 3 locations in the West Bank. Clashes have been reported since May 11th. In one incident, unidentified individuals set fire to a home in a Palestinian village, with reports suggesting Israeli settlers were responsible. The ongoing violence in the West Bank reflects broader tensions, with both sides sustaining casualties. The clashes illustrate the heightened state of conflict, as Palestinian factions aim to establish the West Bank as a viable front against Israel. These developments underscore the region's instability and the persistent cycle of violence. Iranian-backed militias, including Lebanese Hezbollah, have conducted multiple attacks on northern Israel. On May 11th, Hezbollah launched a drone attack on an Iron Dome platform in Beit Hillel. They followed up with another drone strike targeting the same area, believing Israeli officers would gather there. The Israeli Defense Forces confirmed that 2 drones fell in Beit Hillel without causing casualties. These attacks are part of a broader strategy to deter Israeli ground operations into Lebanon and prepare for a prolonged conflict. The situation remains tense, with potential for further escalations. U.S. Central Command reported that coalition aircraft intercepted a Houthi drone over the Gulf of Aden on May 10th. U.S. Central Command also intercepted 3 more Houthi drones over the Red Sea on May 11th. These drones posed an imminent threat to coalition forces and merchant vessels in the region. The interception highlights the ongoing security challenges in the Middle East as Iran-backed Houthi forces continue to pose a threat to regional stability. The U.S. remains vigilant in countering these threats to ensure the safety of maritime operations and allied forces.